I am planning to be more chill this year.
You're having a lobotomy. Can't wait. I'll do the procedure myself if you don't mind. I'll take the hammer from here, doctor. I'll take the hammer from here.
While I'm at it, I'm going to start manifesting, and I'm going to do a vision board.
There's a lot of witchy woo chat this year about vision boards and manifesting.
New year, new me. Joanne, would you like to come over for a cacao and sound bath ceremony?
I would not. I'm going to address the elephant in the room. Happy New Year, Happy Christmas, blah, blah, blah. 1, 2, 3, skip a few. Vogue.
Yeah.
It's very clear. There's information required. What are you... Tell the listeners, what are you wearing? What are you wearing, Vogue?
I bought this hat off a company called Wolf and Badger last year.
Oh, I know them.
I didn't get the wear out of it. Yeah, I didn't get the wear out of it. Does it suit me? Not really. But I said to myself, I'll bring it away again and I might wear it this time. And I haven't worn it yet, so I said, you know what? I'll wear it on the pod so everyone knows I'm skiing.
Once again, Vogue has forgotten that this is an audible platform and has not explained what she's wearing.
Of course I have.
Strong start to the year, Vogue. Mm-hmm. We're nothing if not consistent.
Never change.
Vogue's like, I'm a TV star, okay? If they can't see it, it's not my fucking problem.
Joanne obviously fucked up with the setup, got locked out of her room, and yes, I'm explaining things, but nothing
no
behind
context.
it. Okay.
Vogue is wearing quite a large...
Oh, the lights went off.
Oh my God, what just happened there?
The lights keep going.
They're scared.
Ooh, there's a ghost in the house.
Vogue is wearing quite a large, high, white, traditional, culturally inappropriate skiing hat.
I don't think it's culturally inappropriate. It's a skiing hat. And am I regretting it 1 minute 47 seconds into the pod? Yes, I am, because I'm fucking boiling.
It looks native to me, Vogue. I'm just going to call it.
It's not native. It's not native.
It looks native.
That's
to me.
like saying you shouldn't be wearing those glasses because you
Flies.
are trying to look like that pianist. What's his name?
Are you talking about blind people?
Yeah.
Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
Fair. Touche. What an excellent comeback.
How dare you?
Don't worry, I'm going to get a dream catcher tattooed on my lower back and then we'll all be fucked.
Do you remember dream catchers? I used to have a dream catcher. I don't think this is not culturally inappropriate. This is like, you want to see the ones
No,
Spenny
it's
has.
not. I'm only joking. Sure, there's every influencer in the Alps. Any influencer eating Alpen in their own home is wearing one of those hats this season. They're huge right now and it suits you.
I did the biggest beep beep on the slopes the other day. Nearly I wanted to crawl out of my own skin. It was so embarrassing.
Was it for the tan?
It was for the tan. And they told me in a meeting pre-Christmas, they were like, our best performing post of last year was when you went skiing and you did a picture in the bikini. And I said, you know what?
No way.
I'm gonna try and top that bad boy.
Yeah, fair play. Listen, business is business. Sales need to be made.
So I've been out humiliating myself on the slopes, and it doesn't matter because I have a helmet and goggles on, so no one knows who I am.
Listen, you're not doing anything. They're like, I'm chronically online. This is classic winter behaviour in the influencer world. And let's face it, you have a finger in that world. You have a finger in, not a whole toe, not a whole hand, but you do have a finger.
So I've seen people do the full bikini down the slopes, and I admire them greatly. I just couldn't do the full bikini. Maybe pre-Christmas I would have liked to have done the full bikini, and well, no, I don't think so. It's really cold. It's minus 14. I've done what I can do. Next year, if this one does better than last year's post, then maybe I'll do the whole bikini, and then the year after that, nude. Okay,
why not?
Nude.
Just pixelate out your tits. Won't take much.
I asked. Yeah, it won't take much. That would be an easy. It won't have to. Someone like, who's that bloke going down the hill? I'll just wear board shorts.
Isn't it great the way people can be anything they want these days?
I asked Benny a very important question. Joe, maybe you'll answer it today on the slopes because it is quite cold. I said, because I have the funniest information that I found out today. I said to him, if you fell asleep on the side of the slope in the sun, like you just fell asleep, but your dick was hanging out, how long before you'd get frostbite? Isn't that an interesting question? How long if that was the only bit hanging out?
You delighted with yourself.
I thought, I'm really bringing stuff to the conversation here.
I feel like the marriage is running a little dry, is it? There's been a lot of family time. There's only so much Uno you can play before you have to start re-engaging in actual conversation.
A whole lot. Spenny had to say to me the other day, he was like, we were going for a run together before we came here, and he was like, does your mind, is it ever quiet in your head? And I was like, no, because I was like talking about Christmas this year now, but I was like, it hadn't even turned into 2026. And I was like, and next year we'll do this. And he was like, what is wrong with you? Is it always like that in there? I was like, yeah.
It does seem like it's busy in there.
It's always busy.
Yeah. That's a good thing though, I think. But
it doesn't bother me because I'm used to the busyness and I like planning a year in advance.
Yeah, why not? Well, it's Nullag na Mán today. It's Women's Christmas, Joe. Don't know if you're aware of that because you're not, because you're a male, you're misogynistic.
No, you have told me about it before, and I have researched it. I am aware of Women's Christmas. Merry Women's Christmas.
That's why I'm coming to you from Paris Court Hotel, and I've just had a facial that was near enough a religious experience because it's Nullag na Mán, and my God, did I put a full shift in that all-inclusive buffet. I am exhausted. So traditionally, the 6th of Jan is when women kind of finally get to sit down because they've done all the work for Christmas. Mm-hmm. But I mean, it's a bit rich me celebrating Nullag na Mán considering I literally was drinking cava.
Weighted on hand and foot.
I wasn't exactly stretching myself in any capacity. I revoluted my 2 nephews' money. I didn't even do a single shop. Didn't buy anyone a present. Just revved them up cash and sat back. But I am because I love beauty and I love facials, I consider myself almost like a sommelier in the facial world.
So do I. Yeah. So do I have to say.
We fucking love a facial.
There's nothing I love more.
So sometimes people invite me in to have facials and I go in and facials vary. This one I had, the Blue Diamond, like props. At one point I was like, this feels almost like Reiki. Like I was like, I think I'm going to levitate. There was like owl Tibetan things playing. I was tripping. Yeah, I was tripping. I was tripping a bit, which is why I'm here in sunglasses and everything. Because I've just come. I'm just fresh faced.
That's why I'm here in sunglasses. What about all the other times?
New Year, new me, Vogue.
New Year,
now it's because I'm doing self-care, not because I'm hungover. New Year, new me. When I say I did the dog, 12 dogs. I did 12 dogs on it. I was circling the fuck up button. The first 2 weeks, I was like, no.
Sorry, what do you mean? Over Christmas, you did the dog?
I did the dog on it. I'm going to tell you about that now. But that's when I say I was speaking to Vogue yesterday. She knew I was in a bad place. I just wasn't ready for the year to begin. I just wasn't ready. And then I was like, Nullag na Mán, grand. Yeah, 24 more hours of drinking and eating cheese in hotels. Perfect. Tomorrow I'll be ready, Joe.
Tomorrow. Just crept up on you. You're talking about
really crept up on me there.
You're talking about your facial. I got offered my first I was so excited by it. I got offered my first boob job in Turkey. Actually a boob job and a brow lift I got offered by a company in Turkey on Instagram, and I thought, oh wow. How kind. Didn't know I needed the brow lift as well, but appreciate the offer.
Know. It's like when you go in for a facial and they're like, do you want a bit of dermablading, which is female for shaving, Joe? And you say, well, clearly
Dermaplaning, yeah.
Dermablading. And you're like, well,
I sliced my neck yesterday from that. Spenny comes in, he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, nothing. Dermaplaning. What's all that in the sink? I'm like, dermaplaning.
It's a completely different process to shaving, Joe. And by that we mean it's completely the same, but it's been feminized. How dare you accuse me of shaving my... Yeah,
little pink shavers is what we have, and they don't look like Bic razors, they're just little shavers.
It's none of your business, Joe. If you see a woman dermablading, just walk the other way. It's none of your business. I'm going to talk about doing the dog again. I'm going to have to now.
Can we talk about the dog? Because I'll tell you about the dog that I did. The last dog that I did was the dog with you when we were all together, and I was like, I'm going to call down to Joanne. And I did call down to Joanne, and I tell you what, I won't be back.
We had a lovely evening.
We had
Vogue, I meant to
saved my Christmas, Joanne McNally.
You're welcome.
It was such a nice night. We literally solved every single problem of the world.
We did. We put the world to rights. We needed that. We needed a real face-to-face, a solid 16-hour chat session. Do you know what I mean?
Oh my God. Did it end? It didn't end till a very late time. And then I actually was so shaken by it after the fact, because I wasn't even anxious after or anything like that. I didn't feel that bad. But it was only a few days after.
Shooting up gear. We were just drinking bubbles, as the women say.
We had tequila as well, and I was like, oh jeez. But then it saved my Christmas, because I was like, I was so put off booze, and I still am. And everyone's like, well, come on, you're not going to have some drinks now that we're away, because we're away with loads of friends. And I'm like, I can't. I still can't.
Okay, well, that's where we massively differ. Because you have a limit, which is impressive. Whereas I, get a sniff of it, and I'm like,
to be honest.
So I kept my shit together for the first, I'd say, until about maybe, I went to Lanzarote with my family, which was actually lovely. We went, my brother and his sister, not his sister, his wife, sorry. Marriage is confusing, isn't it? My brother and his wife and their kids, they didn't want to do the all-inclusive because my brother was like, the kids only eat the same stuff all again. But I did the all-inclusive, and then when I got there, I upgraded myself to the privilege package. Do you know why, Joe?
The all-inclusive. So were you just going eating dinner and lunch and stuff on your own because they were going out to restaurants? On my own. So you went on a family holiday, but very much stayed alone.
Throwing rolls out to the pool. Here you go, peasants. Bread for the family.
Feeding the ducks.
I tell you, they want to keep. So I upgraded to the privilege package, right? So basically, you got a wristband with privilege written across it, which as a white woman isn't ideal, but there you go. And then I was like, this system has been here long before I arrived, guys. I'm just like you. I upgraded myself to privilege because I am a child-free woman with no dependents, and while I will have no one to visit my grave when I die, I holiday well. Kate, my sister-in-law, when we arrived at the hotel, she had a lot of information about the hotel in the local area. And I was like, Kate, how do you know so much? And she was like, well, I joined the Facebook group. And I said, excuse me?
What?
Now, you think you're organised, folk.
That's impressive.
You're carnage.
Here's the difference.
To this woman.
The difference between me and Kate is I probably don't want to do the same things. Like, I don't want to go, and I just don't want to do anything. Nothing if I can. I'll go out for the day and that's it. And I sit by the pool, and then I want to go home. I'll privilege with you.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. But it's not like she was out bouldering. It was more she just wanted. She's 2 teenage kids. She wanted like the local information and everything. But she kept talking about and I was like, I joined the Facebook group, and I couldn't stop laughing. I was like, we couldn't be more opposite. Anyway, as part of the privilege package, along with the culturally problematic inappropriate wristband, there was a box, the privilege box you could go into. It was a glass room that you could go into. It was very small, and it had free pastries and a free bar, which you could help yourself to. Right, so I just sat in my little box of privilege, and Kate said she'd read about the box of privilege on the Facebook group, and people had said that people in there looked quite ostracised, and I certainly did. Pat broke in twice. She buzzed. She got in under full. She buzzed her way in. I was like, Pat, you've no wristband. You can't be in here. This is the privilege box.
Oh my God, I'd be shitting myself. Fair play to Pat. I wouldn't be going into the privilege area with no privilege. I'm a rule follower.
So am I, but she's in her 70s now. She's fucking shit up. Pat, if she's due a Harley any day now. Then she started offering Connor and Kate food out of the privilege box, and I was like, you're going to get me kicked out. But I will say,
you can nick the pastries. In fairness, you can. It's like when you go for breakfast in the hotel, you're like, I'll just make a little sandwich.
Yeah,
I haven't done that in years, but I definitely used to do that.
I was bringing bottles of cava down to the pool and all. Like, it was chaos. It was hectic.
I'm surprised you didn't turn into cava when you were there. And do you remember you went off Prosecco because of the Prosecco Express, and everyone kept giving you Prosecco? Cava's not in the same game as that.
I was all they have over there. So it's Christmas. I'm not going to drink water. Whatever's going. Anyway, we got stuck in. It was a lovely holiday. Everyone got on really well. Everyone kind of, hung out and then took their breaks as you do. But it was lovely. The weather was nice. All very relaxed. Lovely little bonding session. But there was obviously, it's an all-inclusive. And you're stuck between either the money's gone, so everything's free, or the money's gone, you need to get your money's worth. Either way, you're stuffing your face all day. Chris Kent, who's
I'd say they deeply regretted selling you a privilege band. Oh my God.
When they let me into the privilege box, I was like, oh dear. Oh dear.
Has the hotel gone into receivership now yet?
Dear. Oh dear. I'm still drinking some, but I brought it back in the suitcase. Pat complained. She went full Karen, complained every day of the holiday. She moved bedroom about 4 or 5 times, and eventually they just gave her a suite. They were like, please leave us alone. I think when you hit a certain stage in life, you're like, I will deal with no discomfort. I will deal with not a single issue, and I want my money's worth, and I'm willing to kick off at any time of the day or a night. So we just used to see Mum around. I
was above the age of 60.
We just used to see Pat being like led around the hotel by various bellboys, dragging her bags from one room to the other until eventually they got her a suite. She went mute for like the next 14 hours, and then we left. I was like, hey, Karen, how's it going?
I committed to the hat. Is it really bad if I take the hat off now? It feels like I'm in a sauna.
Sorry, look at the glow.
Now we could spend 15 minutes looking at Joanne's glow here.
I've no ring light on me, Joe. That's just my natural face. Cava, right? It's Lanzarote. It's what you do. Everyone's out there having a ball. It's Christmas, so it was very much mobility scooter land. It was like elderly people out there. It's great for the joints. Even my mother, who has a bit of arthritis in her knees, was like, she's fucking doing backflips out there. The sun's great for joints and all that jazz. Cava, lovely time. Then the day we were flying home, Lanzarote Airport, not the most relaxing place in the world. My family were all flying separately because obviously I live in the UK, and everyone was gone, and it was, you know, it's just a bit of a like debrief. So I had, now Joe, just bearing in mind, I didn't even have cava at the last morning. I didn't have cava at the breakfast. Okay.
What?
Yeah. I know.
What'd
Great
you have,
restraint. Great restraint. I just threw 2 tequila shots in my eyes. No cava for me, guys. New year, new me. Just 2 tequila
Johnny
shots.
Blue Wicked!
Right to the eye sockets. Right. Got to the airport. It was all a bit stressful, like finding flights, blah, blah, blah. Mum's a bit wobbly now. It was all just a bit, whatever. Anyway, decided, I was like, I'll have 1 cava. I'm on my own. I have 1 cava for the road.
Oh, God.
Fuck me.
You're pissed?
No. My body just went, no.
Don't you dare.
Don't you. You've taken the piss. I was projectile vomiting all over Orlando Airport. I couldn't keep water down. I couldn't keep anything down. It was one of the worst days.
You can't blame one glass of cava on
when
that,
when I say worst days of my life, now I know people are dying, Kim, as in the words of a great philosopher, Chris Jenner. I understand it's like, but in my life, and there's not a single chemist in the departures in Lanzo Airport. There's no pain relief. There's nothing. I was so sick. I was pushing people out. I was like, and like projectile. I was trying to drink water to hydrate. Projectile vomiting it. I was then cleaning the toilet cubicles up after myself. My flight was delayed for 4 hours.
Vomiting in the airport for 4. That's how I felt after our night out. You know what I mean? So that's why I couldn't touch it anymore.
Anyway, I was so
Takes you 3 weeks to get there, but I'm glad you got there.
I got there in the end. I went around. I was asking complete strangers for pain relief. I was like, "Do you have any painkillers?" Like, I have nothing. A woman came up to me, and she was like, "Are you okay?" And I said, "I'm not actually. I'm not okay. I'm on my knees here." And she was like, "Do you want some morphine?"
No, she didn't.
She did.
Fuck off.
Now
seriously?
I told a little porky on Insta, and I said I didn't take it. I did take it.
You took morphine?
Took morphine.
You'd be mad to turn that down.
And do you know what I did with the morphine?
Really good operations.
Do you know what I did? She handed me 2 tablets. Now, I mean, this woman is a queen. This is next level. In my head, I was like, morphine? I'm too sick to unpack how she clearly needs it more than I do. Do you know what I mean? I was so desperate. So she handed me 2 tablets of morphine. She's like 12 hours apart. 12 hours apart. And she gave me a very knowing look.
She gave you 2 tablets of morphine.
She's like, I know you take them sooner. And do you know what I did? I took 1 tablet of morphine, and do you know what happened?
Double dropped. You took another one.
Didn't. I puked it up.
Oh, did you just fish it out? Did you fish it out?
Fuming. And then I tried to hold. I've just taken morphine. Like, this is high end.
It's not going to happen for a long time again. Forget it.
I'm Kate Moss at this point.
This is not a medical podcast.
So then
Please
I was
consult a medical professional before taking morphine. Please don't do that.
Did you save the other one for our next party?
Yeah, of course I haven't. I vomit everywhere. I'm trying to hold my hand in front of my mouth so that I can somehow save this little morphine capsule. But it was gone. It was goosed. It's sitting beside a tampon bin in Lanzo Airport at this stage. But also, shout out, there was a couple of Irish women who follow me on Insta who happened to be in Lanzarote Airport, who also I met up with, and they gave me tablets. So, and I took every single one of them. Every single one.
Joanne was just going around Lanzarote Airport like Pac-Man.
Every single one. Yeah, I was. I was so desperate. I was in so much pain. And I felt so embarrassed, and I was like, you've done all this to yourself. So, bottom line, I don't think people like me are made for all-inclusives. But Chris Kent, who's a Cork comic, had a great description about all-inclusives. He's like, it's like a really posh prison because you're just queuing up for food all day and all night.
For me as well,
5
it's
stars.
like I want to get my money's worth. I'm like, gotta get the money's worth even if I don't want something. I don't like things like that. It's just like, and you know what else? I find Christmas, we had a lovely Christmas. We were in Spain with my mum.
Oh, so did I.
Really
I mean,
relaxed.
Don't let the projectile vomiting morphine incident get in the way. I did gorgeous.
That sounded that sounded lovely. I will tell you, I thought that sounded fantastic. It sounded very much like a flight with 3 kids.
Yeah.
Very similar vibes, actually, very similar. But I went away with my mum and we just chilled. But I even find like on Christmas Day, I'm like, oh God, you have to finish all the leftovers. Like I just couldn't bear to leave it. I was eating ham at 11 o'clock at night and then I'm waking up every hour because I'm just dying of the thirst because it's so salty.
Ham.
Joanne, I told you.
That's your weakness, ham. You eat a heavy protein meal in the evening and you're like, oh God, the shame.
Joanne, you broke me. I was broken, okay? I couldn't, even when I was drinking expensive champagne, which I wouldn't turn down ever, I was like, I can't drink it. It doesn't taste right.
That's like me going, I had an extra glass of whey on Christmas Eve night. I can't get over the shame and the guilt of it.
Joanne,
you're just a healthy bitch. You can't help it. I went to Loretto Dalkey, which is
that the brown uniform or no? No, yours was the teal.
Loretto Fox Rock is the brown.
Yeah,
Loretto Dalkey is
they do that?
Green with the gabardine, like they'd be dragging along the back, like you wouldn't even see your ankles.
Yeah,
we were very chaste. Dublin uniforms are usually outside of. I remember seeing a Cork school uniform once, and I was like, Jesus Christ, you can see what you had for lunch. Whereas ours were very long, and
very long.
But anyway, there was a video of Loretto Dalkey floating around on the internet today, and I reshared it because it's actually a stunning location for a school. Like it's basically on the sea.
Wow! Oh my God!
Yeah, that was our school.
Sorry, can someone knock that down and build a apartment? What a waste!
Just see you ring a nail there. You're like, I've just seen a huge financial opportunity for us.
I found the perfect plot.
There's one nun left there alive, hanging on, I'd say, by her teeth, keeping that place going. But anyway, so I reshared it because it was like obviously quite nostalgic for me. And I was saying that the lads used to call us, there was a boys' school down the road, and they used to call us whores on the shore or virgins on the rocks, depending on what calibre of schoolgirl they were dealing with.
Okay.
So I posted this, and anyway, girls started coming into the DMs. They're like, oh, we were called this, this, and this. And then I was like, oh my God, I'm going to do a shout out for what boys called girls' schools. Now, they are all insanely problematic and toxic. Okay.
Do you know what I was called in school?
A little bit fun. Go on, what?
We used to have a green uniform, and I was just called the Green Giant. Like, you know, the Green Giant from the sweet corn tin. All the time, everyone just called me the Green Giant. Not bad.
But you were in an all girls school, were you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they were like every version of what came into my DMs was basically just young boys calling girls whores.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was whores on the shore. If the school had a slight incline, it was whores on the hill. There was a lot of whores on the hill. One girl messaged, she was like,
whores.
Just whores. One girl, there was Virgin Mega Stores.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, Pill Hill for Sign Hill in because they were seen to be more promiscuous. In what way? I have no idea. Like, who fucking knows? Hold on, I'm going to get them up here. Hold on. The gas thing is that men calling women slags, like, you're the ones who are trying to ride us all the time. Like, there's a lot of hypocrisy there, but look, that's for another day. One girl just messaged going, our local boys didn't have much of an imagination, they just called us sluts.
Do you remember how bad it used to be called a slut, though?
Well,
and you'd be absolutely...
Because you're 14.
I'm sorry. And I am disgusted by that, because if that hadn't been so strong and gone around, I might have been more worldly. Terrified of being calling a slag. No, I would have been more. I'm talking about from 17 up. Come on.
Yeah. There was a girl who messaged saying their school was called Christ the King. The local boys' school rebranded them as Christ You're Ugly.
Oh, that's me.
That's horrible.
You'd never get away with it now.
Absolutely not.
Colette's up, knickers down. The Purple Virgins. Whorehouse. Raphaela's in Stillorgan was called Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir Dogs.
Someone said they called our school the Pound because we were all dog ugly, apparently, according to the local boys' school. Mount Anvil was apparently called Mount Anything. Again, slut shaming. Yeah. Various fun puns of calling tiny women whores. Presentation College was called Pregnantation. Guarantee there was maybe one teen pregnancy in 20 years of the school, and the lads are like, fucking slags. Loretta Wexford, where the collars go up and the knickers go down.
I've heard that a lot.
Holy Child Killarney was called Have a Child Killarney. Again, men impregnating women and then judging the women for getting impregnated, even though the man didn't use protection. Standard practice. A lot of Virgin Megastores, Pill Hill, Salerno Sluts, Taylor's Tarts. Like, Jesus Christ. Sluts on the Slope. Don't know what skill that is.
That's me now.
Probably. Yeah. Ski skill.
There's not much deviation from whores and sluts, though. I mean,
it's very sexually promiscuous focused.
Yeah.
Glenmore was called Glen Whore. Yep. There's a theme.
Tick.
There's a theme. I just thought, what a lovely throwback to a simpler time, you know?
What a way to open 2026. Thank you so much, whore of
It was pre-Me Too, you know? It was simpler times, you know? Vogue, Gladiators.
Gladiators.
You won. Well, I knew you'd won.
I won.
Yeah.
I did win.
Congratulations.
Now, do you know what? I was, when I was doing it, right? So last year, when Joel and Rob Beckett and stuff did it. Now, no shade. There's no shade.
I can't wait. That means there's shade.
There's no shade.
Lean in, Joe.
When I watched it back, they all used a ladder to climb up instead of the rope, and then they didn't use the monkey bars to go across. They just walked across a beam because they're really hard things to do. And as someone who has no upper body strength, I struggled with the rope. I was like, I can't get my body up and they were like, use the rope. It's in the rules. Use the ladder. It's in the rules.
So we're talking about Laddergate.
Laddergate, yeah. So use the ladder, it's in the rules. And I was like, no, I want to give the ropes a go just in case I'm able to do it on the night. And you can have a ladder at the side. Like, I'd rather give it a bit of a go. In the rules, I would like to repeat. Anyway, so I had a great day, but I was quite far behind Nicola. She got to start. I think she got like a 20-second head start or something like that because she had beaten me on some of the things. And then anyway, I couldn't get up the rope. So they gave me the ladder. And Nicola was practically on the travelator at this stage. So I had to completely fucked it. And I was way behind her. And I caught up and I won by 1/200th of a second. And there was a few people who commented saying, you're a cheater.
Yeah.
And I said, no, I'm not actually a cheater. It's in the rules. And the ladder was offered to everybody.
Yeah.
So I am not a cheater. And I love my trophy. And I'm going to post it on Instagram just to piss people off.
Let the record show. It was with the ladder. It was within the Gladiator rules.
Yeah, within the BBC rules. I didn't break any rules.
You're probably the only person.
If anything, you'd say I was a good sport.
You're probably the only person in the BBC who hasn't broken any rules in 2025. So let the record show. She was allowed to use the ladder. She used the ladder. She won.
Yeah.
Eat it. It is what it is.
I won.
You're an athlete.
I still couldn't walk for 2 days after Gladiator. Do you not remember me in Spain? Well, you didn't see me in Spain. It was one of those times where you can't squat on the toilet. You just have to try and drop down because I was in such bitch. I'd say it was 3 or 4 days. I could not walk properly after it. And do you know what the worst thing about Gladiators was? When I was watching it back, I was like, I did really well in this, and then I'm watching it back and I'm like, oh my god, how shit do we all look? I thought we looked brilliant, and then I watched it back and I was like, hang on a second, everyone looks shit except the Gladiators.
Why do they look shit?
Everybody else.
Why do you look shit?
I don't know. You know when you think you just look better than you are? It's like when I do the dancing. I'm like, I look way better than I am, but I'm not.
I used to think I was way more attractive than what I actually am when I started doing this. And all the videos started coming out and I was like, who's that pig? Oh my God. Yeah. It's good though. I think it's good to have a high opinion of yourself, you know?
Yeah, I know it's good to have, and then to realise that actually, hang on a second, you look like complete garbage.
What next? You've won Bear Grylls, you've won Celebrity Gladiators. What next? Celebrity Love Island?
No, I'm holding it. I'm holding out for a while. There's nothing in the pipelines with that. Although I start my new job next week. Not next week, the week after.
Go on.
So I am going to be reporting the entertainment on Lorraine every Wednesday that it's on.
Oh, great. Yeah, that's great news. Yeah. We had discussed that.
So that would be quite fun.
We had discussed that privately, Joe, without your little ears.
Yeah, Joe,
so
you don't
I'm delighted.
even know about that because you're not in the gang.
That's fantastic news, Vogue. I'm delighted for you. I think it's a great move.
Thank you.
You're moving, you're shaking.
I have to tell you about this thing that I found out on the ski slopes today that I never knew about.
Go on.
We got on a lift and these two young people got on the lift and we were like, oh, what are you up to? They were like, oh, we have a gap year and we work from 3 to 9. And we were like, oh, what do you do? She was like, well, I used to be a medical student. Well, I am a medical student and I'm taking a gap year and we're called Ski Angels and we work for this charity. And I was like, oh, wow, what does it involve? And she goes, well, between the hours of 3 and 9, we help really drunk people get down the slopes.
Yeah.
So she's like, sometimes we find people unconscious on the side of the slopes and they have to get them all down because people get people après ski, like they really après ski and then they can't get down the slope. And so there's actually people who go around up and down the slopes till 9 o'clock at night making sure that nobody is lying on the slopes about to die.
Skiing they're doing God's work. Skiing is incredibly dangerous. Like I heard that the travel insurance for skiing is through the roof. There was a girl that I did my master's with who died.
Jesus, I'm currently on a ski holiday.
Sorry,
please.
I know everyone. I always kind of like to wrap up a conversation with a death at the end. It's very Irish.
I call Amber. Amber's called the Grief Gazette because she's always talking about people who've died.
Now.
I'm like, Christ. Here we go.
That's exactly what I am, the Grief Gazette. But this gorgeous person, Maria, she died snowboarding. She was killed in an avalanche. It's very, 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 very. Oh. Yeah, I know. And she was, and it was only when we just finished college. She wouldn't have even been 25, 26, I'd say, or finish the masters. I know, so be careful out there, Vogue.
Yeah, well, that's like, when you do skiing, off-piste skiing, people wear these backpacks that actually have like avalanche things. And basically, if an avalanche comes and you can hear it behind you, you press this button and this big thing like inflates like an airbag almost. So it pulls you up so people can find you. Did you see that video online? And it's not AI because it came out ages ago. I'm really pissed off with the AI bullshit. It came out ages ago and there's this girl and she was like getting her helmet and stuff ready. She was on a snowboard and she was really off-piste and filming herself like an Osmo. And there's a bear coming after her, but she had headphones on. And it was only when she got home she noticed the bear was coming after her.
I think I did see that, but was it real or is it not real?
When I heard about the Ski Angels, I thought we could get Joanne up here. Joanne, you'd love the après ski. You would. You just have to do a bit of skiing in the morning and then you'd find yourself at a very long, long lunch and the Ski Angels would get you down.
Yeah. I mean, I'm open to it. Can I just say how adorable and gorgeous Amber looks dancing?
We have to talk about Amber dancing. Amber, my sister, is on Dancing with the Stars in Ireland. And now, let's call a spade a spade. Amber and I are not great dancers, and she was a bit like the Tin Man, a little bit rigid.
No, well, firstly, it's her first time dancing on the TV.
Yes.
I've been very vocal about the fact that I can't start dancing in public. I need to start dancing privately and then move into the arena or move in focus while dancing. I thought she did fucking really well. And also, the key that she has is she's on a journey. So if you start if you start like you're just like banging it out of the park, there's nowhere to go. So she started as someone like a normal woman who's like, I don't dance really, but I'm here for the fun. I'm here for the crack of it. And I'm going to learn. I'm going to get involved. And she's woman on woman, which is interesting and fun.
Yeah.
And she looked so cute.
Stunning.
Stunning and cute.
She's had mean comments and she's not used to them because like this is just not her arena. It's her first time doing it. So I think that they're upsetting her.
Yeah.
But I think that she is on a journey and she's never performed anywhere, not just like dancing. She's never done anything like that before. She doesn't even like getting up in public speaking. So she went on, she did it. And if you can vote for Amber, please vote for Amber because she is putting in a lot of effort.
I mean, talk about going from 0 to 100. She's gone from like not so much as doing like a local fete to like Dancing with the Stars in Ireland. It was quite the jump. Fair play to her. What a swing. Do you know because me and Vogue were talking about this, and she was saying she's getting like, you know, she's getting trolled, whatever, like it's just part and parcel. But I was like, I feel so bad for her because you get used to it, but when it happens at the start, you're just not used to it, and it can be really hurtful, and you believe it at the start, or you do what I do, which is try and defend yourself to every single person who says anything negative about you, which also obviously gets you in a lot of trouble. But like, I noticed for my personal growth, so I did a video about Venezuela the other day because obviously like Trump invaded Venezuela, took your man out, blah blah blah, high dramas, and I was because you know the way everyone likes to think that there's a cohort of people on the internet who. Whenever something like this happens, there's a real cycle. There's like a cycle that happens. Mm-hmm. People form an opinion very quickly. People get on board very quickly. Then other people start criticizing them for having ill-informed opinions. And where were you 10 years ago when Venezuela needed you? It's the same. It's always the same. So I was taking the piss, and I was like, I did a video where I'm typing frantically, and I'm like trying to figure out what the fuck Venezuela is, so I can pretend I have a formed opinion on it and start retweeting the appropriate memes. Wow. Well,
when I saw that, I thought, when's she going to delete it? Because she's going to get a bollocking.
It's fucking taking the piss out of that, like that, what goes on the internet around these huge global events. Like, what, you know, there's a panic that you feel ill-informed. You inform yourself. There's a lot of performative nonsense that goes on the internet around these things. But like when I say, I realised, I was like, oh, I'm hardcore now, because it didn't matter what they said.
No.
I was like, you just don't get me, and I don't get you, and it's grand. But that's why I felt bad. I do feel bad for Amber, because
I know she'll
not
do you
as
know what,
used
she'll
to the
get
abuse
there.
as us folk.
I saw my blocked list. I've got 749 people blocked and counting.
How many
Anyone... It's 749. Anyone who says fucking boo to me now, I'm like, see you later. No, sorry, I'm not here for this crap.
Yeah.
Anyone who says anything negative or mean, unless it's not like, I'm not going for absolute, but anything really insulting, I'm just like, see you later. I'm hoping to reach 1,000 by the end of the year. One of my resolutions.
I hope you do. And then I want to see you with the 1K inflatable balloon photo. Hit 1K, guys.
Yeah. Oh my God, yes, that's what I will do. The 1K. Do you want to hear?
I saw a meme the other day, and it was like, it was a cartoon woman drinking a glass of wine, going through her phone. It was like, checking my block list to see who I'm going to let out in bail for 2026.
Yeah. No, I'm not letting anyone out. Everyone's stuck there.
I remember, like, I've had my like run-ins with the internet, and you know,
I've had people mail me asking me to get you to unblock them. Like, if she's blocked you for a reason.
Do you know when people are like, oh, you're deleting comments? Yeah, I'll delete what I want. Yeah. I'll delete myself if I want. I can. It's my Instagram account. If someone's giving me dogs,
go off Insta for 2 days and give them a real fright you.
It's not a flex for you to come back and say, oh, you've deleted my comments. Yeah, you're being an asshole. Although Julia Fox, now in fairness, it was a message to everyone. She's like, I don't delete any trolly comments, because she's like, it's their mess, I'm not cleaning it up for them, let it sit there, which I thought was good.
Oh,
yeah, but I'll delete anything I want.
I actually screen grabbed somebody's, and I was nearly going to post it with her name on it, and then I was like, oh, I actually won't, but I should do.
There's a lot of that going on at the moment, or maybe it's just my algorithm, and it is fun. People posting the profiles of people who've trolled them. Puttridge High was changed to Pooftridge High. Saying assumptions of slappers.
My New Year's resolutions. Joe, have you got any?
The same ones. Try and drink a little bit less. Try and exercise a little bit more.
I enjoy
boring.
Yeah, I like those ones. I like them. Well, I have one exactly like that. It's one I use every year. I have no intention of actually doing it, but it sounds good. So I am planning to be more chill this year.
Oh, so you're having a lobotomy. Can't wait. I'll do the procedure myself if you don't mind. I'll take the hammer from here, doctor. I'll take the hammer from here.
While I'm at it, I'm going to start manifesting, and I'm going to do a vision board.
There's a lot of witchy woo chat this year about vision boards and manifesting.
New year, new me. Joanne, would you like to come over for a cacao and sound bath ceremony?
I would not. I would not.
Me neither.
No.
Okay, here's my other resolution, which is a pretty serious one. I'm going to try and get the Beckhams back talking. What do you think?
Interesting.
Basically, Brooklyn blocked his mom and dad and the son Cruz because the papers were like, oh, Victoria and David unfollow Brooklyn. And then Cruz, the son, came out and was like, no, they didn't unfollow their son. He blocked them as he blocked all the rest of us. He blocked them all.
It's a classic case. Now, I obviously have an opinion on it and I like, as always, the opinion is stitched together from zero factual information.
I would like you to keep in mind that we are desperately trying to be members of the Beckham family, so...
Oh, I know, sure.
You're on the side of Victoria.
Don't get me wrong. I'm waiting to get my Ouija board so I can take over Harper Beckham's body. We know this. God, and then live my most glorious,
we'd have the youth
stunning
on our
life.
side as well. Yeah.
What?
She wears a privilege brand every single day.
She does indeed. Yeah, she doesn't have to give it back at the end. She doesn't have to give it back at the end of the holiday.
She's certainly not drinking cava.
Yeah, and her mother has one as well. She's not just breaking into her privilege box. Okay, so it's a tale as old as time. Man meets woman. Man abandons entire family for a woman. Woman gets blamed for man abandoning entire family. It's a tale as old as time. We hang out the lady. We hang out the woman. We assume there's some fallout between Victoria and, is it Nicola? Peltz?
Nicola.
He fucking married well, that man. I mean, it's not like he's coming from squalor either, but Jesus Christ. They make the Beckhams look like
they're like squalor. Yeah, I know. They do. That's the thing. They are ultra rich.
What I would say to you, Brooklyn, is, as a woman in her 40s now, family becomes insanely important the older you get. Like, wildly important. When you're young, it's all about friends, boyfriends, girlfriends, relationships, blah, blah, blah. And then suddenly you hit a stage in your 40s where your mortality starts setting in and your parents are maybe not as healthy as they once were, and you start looking at what your future looks like without them. It's all about the family, Brooklyn. It's all about the family.
Do you know what? In all honesty, it's such a shame.
What idiot would turn their back on Victoria Beckham as a mother?
I know,
you fucking idiot.
I know, but isn't it such a shame, because they did seem like a really close family. Supposedly it started because all of last year Nicola and Brooklyn didn't attend any of the events, like when David became like what did he, knighted or something. Brooklyn didn't go for all Victoria's fashion show, all the things that you would like show up for family. But supposedly it started at the wedding when Nicola was meant to get a dress designed by Victoria. It didn't end up getting the dress designed by Victoria. And then Mark Anthony, who they had singing, you know, J-Lo's ex, he called Victoria.
The gay guy.
No, he's not gay.
Who am I thinking of? Ricky Martin. Sorry, go on.
And supposedly he called Victoria the most beautiful woman in the world on the night of their wedding. And so Nicola felt very upset and slighted by it. Now, this could all be complete bollocks. Anyway, and then they had a falling out. And this is where...
We don't fact check, folk. This to me now is gospel. So go on.
Okay, complete gospel.
Ricky
I do agree.
Martin
I
came
was
on to
just
Victoria Beckham at the wedding. Hit me. I'm writing this.
And he wanted, and she was going to use Victoria Beckham to design her wedding dress, but she ended up using Karl Lagerfeld. But unfortunately, he had passed away, so she used the cat, and that's who designed the dress, and she wasn't happy about it. No. And then. So then the whole thing happened over Christmas. And then also there was another thing where David did a recap of 2025. David, like I'm friends with him. He did a recap of 2025 and he didn't include Brooklyn, but Brooklyn wasn't in the 2025.
I do think it is very sad because the Beckhams always seem to have been very family orientated. Yes. And listen,
I would just like to put my name in the hat. You've a spare room now. You've a spare space at the dinner table.
Yeah.
And I am happy. I'll drop my whole family. All of them. I won't speak to them again. I'll drop them all.
I've been
a hot snot.
I'll tell you, I've been in relationships where I'm like, you're all I need. I need nothing else. And then you see, that runs its course. Look, unless your parents have been keeping it in a basement for the last 6 years. I also think there's an awful trend at the moment, and I blame Oprah Winfrey. There was a trend of like, oh, if your family have pissed you off in any way, cut them. Boundaries.
You have to. I feel like you've got to. I think
Bullshit.
that we're gone.
It's an unhealthy message. It's a really unhealthy message. Unless there's like serious abuse going on. Like family's family. People upset each other and piss each other off all the time. You fucking work through it. They're all you have at the end of the day. That would be my opinion on it now.
And I think if you're lucky enough to be able to be close with your family, which he obviously was, and it's not the case for everybody, I think that you should really. But like, I mean, when I say I'm invested in this, it's quite unusual how much I am.
A reunion is needed.
Dive into it and figure it out. And I really felt like over the Christmas break, Joanne, that you would have spent so many hours on the internet that you would have cracked that for me.
I was too busy in my privilege box.
Everyone, thank you so much for listening. That is the end of the first episode.
Mount Sackless. I don't know. Are lads not supposed to have sacks? I don't know why that.
Well, listen, I'm just glad for the non-repetition. Actually.
Okay, I think that's it really. Yeah.
That concludes the pod. 2026, we're in. First pod of the year. Thank you, everybody, and we'll see you for the bonus.
Mount Mental.
We'll see you for the bonus, but me and Joe might be here for quite some time.
Lesbian Louise, Our Lady of Losers.